Hey guys, and welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. First time I've said that in a year, and this is the third time I've tried to film this. So I guess technically this isn't the first time I've said those words in the past year, it's the third time, but even so, it's the third time I've said it in the past year. As you probably noticed, I have been gone from the internet for a hot minute, at least from YouTube. And I am back now, which I should tally the number of times in a video I've said I'm back, because life tends to happen and then YouTube tends to be the first thing to get put on the back burner. And then I decide I want to start making videos again, and the cycle goes on, que sera, sera, all that good stuff. Yeah, so it's been about 9 months since I posted a video. Last time I posted a video, the video was life update, I'm a mom. And now, as you can see from the title, it is life update, I am a single mom. Yeah, so as you can probably imagine, it was a little difficult to figure out how to bridge the gap from life update, I'm a mom to life update, I'm a single mom. So that is a big part of why I have been gone from the internet for the last 9 months. So, elephant in the room, I'm going through a divorce. Not fun, boo, hiss, we hate it, not here for it, all the things. But before I get too far into things, I do want to say that I'm not going to be sharing the details of my divorce quite yet, maybe not ever. We'll see how life goes, but that is for a number of reasons. First and foremost, I mean, I don't want to share the details for a couple of reasons. The first one being for legal reasons. I mean, divorce is a legal process. I don't want to cause complications or share things that shouldn't be shared. So first and foremost, just for legal purposes, I am going to keep it under wraps. Mum is the word. We are not speaking about it. Number two, I want to be very respectful of Coulson and the fact that he is a tiny human currently. He will not be a tiny human forever. What do big humans do? They read things on the internet. And I just don't want to create anything that's going to cause him drama, pain, stress, whatever the case may be later in life. I don't even really show him very much on my social media just because I want to allow him to have as much control over his online presence as possible. And I just feel like, you know, number one, I don't want to create anything that he might come across in the future and be upset by. But number two, I don't want to create content that involves him, that is negative, or that could be damaging to him in the future. Number three, I do want to be respectful of my ex. It just, you know, I have no desire to drag his name through the mud or to put our business out on the internet. Just for me personally, I don't feel comfortable doing that at this point. And number four, I mean, it's still raw and a little difficult to talk about. So for those reasons, I'm not going to be talking about the reason behind my divorce. But it has been a couple of months. We're about at the tail end of the process. And that is all the information that you need about that, you nosy little son of a gun. But yeah, so as you can imagine, that was kind of a difficult topic to figure out how to broach, especially since literally the last video I posted was life update, I'm a mom. And I didn't want to just, you know, start making videos again and not say anything about it because, you know, completely different backgrounds, like new tattoos, new life. Basically, there's like nothing in my life that is the same except for the fact that I'm still Coulson's mom, my name is still Rachel, and I still drive a white Ford Focus. Like, pretty much everything else has changed, and that's fine. You know, there's obviously, as with any divorce, been a lot of negative, a lot of bad stuff, but I feel like any bad has been far outshadowed by all the good. So I'm very, very grateful for that. I've got an amazing support system, an amazing family, an amazing set of friends, an amazing church. That's new. Shout out to Miles City. And it's just been a time of a lot of growth. Yeah. So I really wanted to get back into creating content, making videos. I've been creating a lot of content, but it's been on my Instagram for my new business, which is True Grit Creative Co. I do all marketing content, primarily targeting Facebook and Instagram ads. So if you have a small business or you know someone who does, definitely go check out my Instagram, share it, save it, love it, do all the things, comment, nice things only. You know how it goes on this channel. Mean comments are always deleted or at least responded to in a respectful way, but sometimes mental health prevails and you just need to delete the nasty comments. But yeah, so I wanted to get back into making videos for my YouTube channel because it's something that I really, really enjoy. And also, Google did this really annoying thing where I hadn't posted in like 6 months. So they were like, hi, yeah, you know how you worked really hard to get monetized? Well, we're just gonna like take that away from you until you get enough watch hours again, which the reason I was able to get monetized last time was because I had a video go like pretty crazy. That was my my wedding video where I talked about how my hair and makeup got screwed up for my wedding. And that video did really, really well for a video on my channel. And so that's how I was able to get watch hours last time. So, hey, if you wanna help a girl out, go create a playlist of my videos or find a playlist I've created of my videos and just like play it on repeat. Shout out to Danny Gonzalez's video on Justin Bieber's Yummy. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go watch that video. Yeah, so I've really missed creating videos for YouTube, but I wasn't sure how to come back and like bridge that gap. So this is like, that's what this video is. I just want to bridge the gap between, hey, I'm a mom now, and hi, I'm a mom now, but I'm a single mom and life is gonna go on, content is gonna go on, my heart will go on. So yeah. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here just because I'm not quite sure what else to say. I don't know how this lighting is gonna do. We've got a new ring light situation happening, which is fantastic. It's like pitch black outside right now, and yet here I am filming, which if you've been on my channel for a while, you know I definitely prefer to film like in front of a window. So not sure how I feel about this. We'll see. Let me know what you think of my little setup. I've got like this fun little like church window situation. As for me in my house, we will serve the Lord thing from Hobby Lobby. This fun fact, this little like picture thing was my grandma's and she would keep it in her cupboard in her kitchen. And it's mine now and I like to have it out where I can look at it, which is a dangerous game when you have a cat. I probably should like glue it down or something. Yeah, I have a cat now. Don't know if I said that. Her name's Sinatra. She's adorable. I'll put a picture of her right here. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. But like I said, mostly good things. I really can't complain. I became part of an absolutely wonderful church. It's called Miles City. You should definitely look it up. They are just, it's an incredible community of people, and I've been able to really get involved. I'm in a couple of groups. I'm helping them out with their marketing. Like I've really been able to get deeply involved with the church family there, and it has been a balm to my soul. Just, it truly has been a home. Fun fact, my very first Sunday there, as I was walking into church, the very first song I heard, the lyrics were, "The Father is welcoming, this is our homecoming." And I was just like, like all the tears. I was like, okay, God, message received. Like, this is where you want me to be for now. And it just has been amazing. I am someone who's had a lot of church hurt. That's something that's really affected me negatively in my life. And this has just been a really healing experience for me. Scarlett, what are you doing? She's like trapped in my curtains right now. Scarlett is still here. She is my buddy and I love her. Scarlett, what are you doing? She's just like hiding in the curtain right now. She's like, she's such a weirdo. Scarlett, what you doing? Let's see, shoot, I messed this all up now. Okay, there we go. That's not how it was, but whatever. But yeah, so being part of Miles City has been really healing for me in just a number of ways. Like I have joined 2 groups. Am I in 2 groups? I'm in 3 groups. I think I'm in 3 groups because I just was like, I want to plug in. I want to be busy. I want to like dive in and get involved and do all the things because I know myself and I tend to withdraw. And I'm very much an introvert. You may not be able to tell that entirely by my videos unless you watched my video about what to do on a coffee date when you have anxiety. I definitely talk about being an introvert there. But I am an introvert, and it can be difficult for me to get out of my shell. Now, I've been finding that I feel like I'm a lot more extroverted than I originally thought, just as I'm kind of healing and going to therapy. I found a new therapist. She's great. As I've been kind of doing work on myself and healing, and I feel like becoming the version of myself that I forgot that I was, I am much more extroverted than I initially thought. But I still am, I feel very much an introvert. Like, I recharge by spending time by myself, and, you know, I can get overwhelmed when there are a lot of new people, or I have been, you know, really extending and draining the life from my social battery. Like, I'm an introvert. And so I know myself, and I can tend to want to like stay in my little shell. Like, one of my dearest friends, Sam, invited me to go to Miles City with her. Actually, how it's a total God thing how I ended up there. So I had been living with my parents for a couple of weeks after things got started with a divorce, and I eventually was like, okay, you know what? I want to find a church. I want to find a home church, because we hadn't ended up finding a home church after Colson was born. With COVID and everything, we just didn't really want to take him out in public for a couple of months at least, and so we never ended up finding a church. So a couple months into this, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start looking at churches. It was a Saturday night, and I was like, okay, tomorrow I am going to go out to the area that our house was in, and I'm just gonna start attending the churches around there and try to find a church in that area. And that night, my friend Sam texted me and was like, hey, any chance you want to come to Miles City with me tomorrow? And I was like, yeah. And then, like I said a minute ago, as soon as I walked in, the lyrics that were sang to me from the stage were, the Father is welcoming, this is our homecoming. And it was just such a beautiful moment. And actually, I got baptized probably a month ago at this point. And the band, knowing that song, I believe it's called Homecoming, and it's by Maverick City Music. They knew that song was special to me. They knew about that little moment, and so they played it after my baptism, and it was just... Do you ever have a moment where you just feel really seen and heard and loved? Like that, just the fact that they did that was like, made me feel so loved. It was very healing for me. So I'm getting a lot deeper into things than I initially planned on. This was just initially supposed to be like a quick little like, hi guys, things are different now, here's why, okay, bye. But we're kind of like, it's fine. We do real life here on this channel, and this is real life. Like I said, this is the third time I've filmed this video, so I feel like I've kind of like figured out what I want to say in a better way. I'm not quite stumbling through as much, so maybe I feel like I have a little bit more space to get a little creative with it. But yeah, so it's been a really crazy couple of months. Colson is almost a year old now. He is like 10 and a half months, which is crazy. He's amazing, you guys. This kid, I am so lucky to be his mom. Like, I'll just like look at him sometimes and I'm like, I try to tell him this because my parents were very verbally affectionate with me, and it just like, I just love it. So I try to be very verbally affectionate with him. Like, obviously he's a baby. While he understands more, like kiddos understand more than we think that they do. Obviously he doesn't like intellectually understand me when I say, Colson, I love you. But, you know, he's getting those emotions. He's getting those, you know, those chemical releases of, you know, what happens when someone is affectionate with you. And as he grows, I want it just to be very, very normal for him to, like, for me to be verbally, physically, emotionally, like all of the ways of being affectionate with him. Because that's so, so important for development, and it's how I was raised. And like, I can't say enough good things about my childhood. So I try to do that with him, but I'll just look at him and I'll just hold him and I'll say, do you know how much Mama loves you? Mama loves you so much. Which, like, on one hand, I kind of feel weird talking about myself in the third person in that way. But at the same time, he's a baby, and like, I don't know, I feel like Mama loves you is maybe easier to understand than I love you. I don't know. I am not a child psychologist. Sometimes I like to think I am, but I'm not. I'm just a mom out here doing her best, trying to raise her child in an evidence-based way. Doing my best out here. That's what matters. But yeah, he's just incredible. He's absolutely incredible. He is the sweetest. He is so chill. Like, everywhere I go, people are like, your baby is so chill. I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's adorable. He's adorable. Like, I know every mom thinks their baby is the cutest of the babies. I got bad news for you guys, because my baby is actually the cutest. No, like, I think all babies are cute, but of course I think he's especially cute. Like, we were in the grocery store the other day. I ran in for less than 3 minutes. I was in the grocery store for like a grand total of 3 minutes, and 3 different people stopped me to look at him and say how cute he is, which, like, of course, like, your cute little old ladies are always like, any baby they see, they're gonna be like, oh, let me see that baby. But yeah. And a stranger made kind of a weird comment to me where they were like, if these are the babies that you have, you need to have like 8 or 9 more. And I didn't want to be like, well, sir, I don't have a husband. Sorry, but the factory's shut down for a minute. But yeah, it was a sweet, like, it was nice, but at the same time, it's kind of a weird thing to say to a stranger, like, hi, 9 more of them, please. Like I'm a pizza company or something. No, I know that's not how he meant it. I know he was trying to be nice, and it was nice. It was a sweet moment. I appreciated it, but it was also like, I'm glad that I'm the person you said that to, because I'm gonna take that in the right way. Someone else maybe would take that in like a weird or creepy way. Whatever. I'm having way too much fun doing this. Like, this is gonna be like a 45-minute video, I swear. And I don't even think I'm gonna edit it, because I don't have the energy, I don't have the time. And like I said, we do real life on this channel. So if you've made it this far, I'm sure you'll make it to the end. Please don't take this as a challenge and exit out of the video. So yeah, but all that to say, Colson is amazing, and I love being his mom, and I wouldn't trade him for the world. He is just the brightest spot in my entire life, and oof, I love him. He's upstairs sleeping right now, and I'm like, I almost want to just go like wake him up and snuggle him, which I wouldn't do, obviously, because his sleep is much more important than my quota of snuggles. But sometimes I'm like, I wish I could just go wake him up and snuggle him. But then, of course, if he wakes up at like 2 a.m., then I'll be like, oh, please, why aren't you sleeping? So, but then I get those midnight snuggles. Shout out to breastfeeding. Anyways, so yeah, so I will probably wrap it up there, but I wanted to give at least a brief update on what's going on, where I've been, what I've been up to. As far as content moving forward, I'm not 100% sure what it's gonna look like. Let me know what you guys want to see. Something that's interesting that I didn't expect is that now that I'm kind of on my own in terms, he just like let out a little cry. We'll see if he's just yodeling in his sleep, as he sometimes does, or if he needs a snack. I think he's probably just yodeling in his sleep, which is the cutest thing. He'll just kind of be like, wah! And then, oh. I think I like manifested this. I literally was just saying that I want to snuggle him, and what do you know, it's time to go snuggle the baby. So, all right, let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. What I was gonna say is, now that I'm on my own, something that's been interesting is I'm more acutely aware of my ADHD, because I am the only one around to do things. So if I don't do them, they don't get done, which has been a lot of pressure, but also a lot of growth. So if you want to see ADHD content, mom content, single mom content, business content, whatever kind of content, let me know, and we'll see. I don't know how often I'm gonna film. I'm probably gonna try and keep it really low effort, at least for the time being. If you are in the business world, I started a podcast to go with my new business. My business is True Grit Creative Co. It's a marketing agency that focuses primarily on Facebook and Instagram ads. I'm also getting into marketing consulting, because I found, as I was starting to, run ads for these businesses, okay, well, your website needs some work, and your email drip campaigns need some work, and your checkout process needs some work. So I started doing a bit of marketing consulting on the side, and I have now started a podcast specifically for single moms, or at least that's the perspective I'm coming from. Obviously, anyone is welcome, so definitely go check it out. It's called the True Grit Podcast with Rachel Grit. I am going back to my maiden name. My maiden name is Grit, if you didn't know. So I am now going by Rachel Grit. I'm gonna try and figure out how to change it on the channel. I don't know if I can. So we'll see. But all right, looks like my little snuggle bee needs me. So I'm gonna sign off now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.